The views and opinions of this broadcast do not reflect the views and opinions of Armed Media, New Productions and its affiliates. Enjoy the show.
I can hear her heartbeat from 1,000 miles. Yeah, the heavens open every time she smiles. And when I come to her, that's where I belong. Yet I run into her like a river song. She gave me love, 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 crazy. She gave me love, 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 crazy.
Welcome, guys, to Cosmopolitans with Lauren. I'm so excited to introduce my guest again, Tess over the pond, which she's looking really ugly, and we already had this discussion. You're a paid employee, so you need to give me a happy face, not an ugly face. Anyway, I just want to say that Tess over the...
Making it sound like I'm 12 years old. I hope everyone knows out there I'm in my 20s, not going to give specific dates. But
okay. Well, my point to this...
She's just messing.
I'm messing. My point to everyone is that this is a chance for you when you're in the grocery store and you want to grab the National Enquirer, but you can't because your neighbor's behind you or your boss and you really want to see what that scoop is, but you just can't. This is when you're driving home from the grocery store. You can listen to me find out the scoop for you. So since we've got Tess over the pond, I was really interested in that new
right here.
Harry.
Yeah,
Prince Harry is
Harry.
Now with an American, correct?
This is correct. Prince Harry is dating, supposedly, actress Meghan Markle. I think that's her name. I don't really keep back at home a lot. I usually keep here more than anybody. Apparently, she's American. She's divorced, which I don't know how everybody will look at that.
And I read... Well, I didn't read.
Well, you're not letting me finish, love. I mean, her sister basically describes her as, I am not sure how, and I'm pulling up the thing right now on my phone.
The quote.
I'm not sure how the Queen would feel about a person who shuns her whole family. Meghan is a narcissist and selfish. And apparently, she was married and divorced from a producer, and right about the same time she started seeing Harry, so I don't know if we can make any solid conclusions, but...
Gosh, because I think that my person told me that the Queen Mum, I can't do an English accent or I would, is not so happy because A, she's American, B, she's divorced, C, supposedly seeing Prince Harry during the divorce. Well, and I know that her family is divided, and the sister, I think, is handicapped and said that she'd shunned her family because she wouldn't help it. And I think I heard that her brother came to and said that's not her responsibility. You know, guys, we've all had horrible family relationships.
We don't know if any of this is true. I mean, we just know that she said this, but we don't know if any of this is true or facts.
I agree, and that's why we say it's the guilty pleasure of looking at the Stars or National Enquirer. Well, I'm expecting a letter from them anytime soon, but this is just a joke. It's not a joke. This is actually things that we've heard from my people and her people. But Tess remains disguised for the ultimate reason that she can't gather the juice if we know who she is. So I want to thank y'all for
But can I just say, I think it's fully okay. I mean, if she's American, you know, we need a little spice in the pot over at the UK. We need a little.
Well,
American.
You can't say that because they were Spice Girls. So y'all are the queens of Spice.
Can I try to do American accent?
No.
American.
But truly, y'all are the queen of Spice in England, like the Spice Girls.
Spice Girls. That's David Beckham's wife. Yeah, Victoria. Something?
I know you're such a baby. You don't know. Yeah, she was posh.
She was posh. Posh Spice. Yeah, that's her name.
Sporty. I don't know. Anyway,
David Beckham. Can we talk about that for a second? Hello.
Dear God. Okay, well, we have to end with you because we actually have serious guests on next.
Oh, wow.
So we will see you.
I don't know. That dagger.
We will see you next week or the week after. All right, guys, thank you from Cosmopolitans, this check-in, and we're about to go live to our next guest. I'll see you in a second.
Hello.
Yvonne?
Hi, my sweetie. How are you?
Hey, sweetie. Oh, my gosh.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I actually was on the playground today with the kids. I couldn't even get through. You're huge. Okay, first of all, before we go on, this is my good friend. And it's crazy when people make fun of people that have friends on Facebook like we're all nerds, but there's certain people that you connect with, and it's just like you know that you're supposed to be with them. Yvonne's one of those people, Yvonne Camacho, who I always repost everything because she's so amazingly talented, and I consider her one of my dear friends. And so I'm so excited to have her on my first pre-recorded show. So if there's any hiccups going on, we can find out. But Yvonne is like the queen bee of New York. Like, you have become the queen bee of New York. So Yvonne, I'm not going to lay it all out for us. I will eventually. But I want you to tell me everything that's going on in your life right now because it's crazy exciting.
Oh, please forgive me because I've just finished a cold, so hopefully I don't sound too funny. No, and the first thing, I love the fact that we do connect on Facebook and social media. I've met some incredible, incredible people and been blessed to become friends with certain people. And one of them is Tracy Stern, who is a trendsetter, and she's just a beautiful, magnificent woman. And she has all these companies, and she recently signed on with my website, absolutemoderna.com, and we're selling her shoe line. So we have a couple of ones we're using runways, but the rest of them are her exclusive one-of-a-kind designs. So that's really exciting. And we have our designers, as you know, on Absolute Moderna. But one of the new things that we're working on right now that we built up is our elite services.
Gosh, I saw that.
That's really exciting.
Okay, we're going to make a joke. I just have to throw in there because that's just me, the comedian. Elite services, I was like, who is actually coming in a trench coat and high knee boots and what? But no, I'm kidding, guys. That was a big joke. But your elite services, I mean, like I have pages of stuff that I've looked up to ask you. But yes, I know that you have your elite services, and you've got so much on your resume that we're going to have to go bit by bit. But when you're talking about Tracy Stern as your new shoe person, is she? I've never heard of her shoes. And guys, wait,
she's a socialite, and she's a trendsetter in New York.
Okay, Yvonne, before you say anything, all right, everybody that's listening, you remember we're doing a holiday festival, and throughout the holidays, I'm giving y'all style tips and all that. That's what we're working on: body, fitness, health, and beauty. That's why we have Yvonne. But so she is an upcoming person in the fashion world.
She's been in the fashion world. She is a trendsetter. 25A magazine named her one of the top trendsetters of New York. She's wonderful. She's a philanthropist. She owns a lot of businesses, tea, fashion, design, you name it. She's done it, and I've gotten to know her through Facebook. And so we met each other. She had a wonderful dinner for me and introduced me to a lot lovely people in the fashion business. And right now we're just starting out with one of a kind of her shoes. And they're beautiful. I mean, they're gorgeous heels, and they're fabulous for the holidays and New Year's. It's gorgeous. She's such a beautiful woman. If you don't know her, you should look her up. Tracy Stern.
I will.
Is her name.
She doesn't happen to have those red satin shoes that you keep displaying on your modern.
No, but she's wearing the hot red over-the-knee boots, though, the velvet ones that everyone should be getting.
I already got those on right now as we speak.
Do you really?
Yes. You know, I love my over-the-knee boots. You know why I like my over-the-knee boots? We're just going to say, because I'm looking at my best friend who I haven't seen in a long time, and she actually came to the studio to watch me. But I like over-the-knee boots because when you're my age and you've had 5 or 6 knee surgeries, such as I have, that knee stuff starts sagging. And when you get an over-the-knee thing, you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about putting tights on. You don't have to worry about, like my kids say my knees look backwards. They do, because I've had so many knee surgeries. I love the over-the-knee. But yeah, I think red's a little much for me in Alabama. Although I might be good. Yeah, might be good on that.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
don't have to have it. But anything velvet, the fabulous over-the-knee boots in velvet, every color velvet.
That's what I got.
From the royal blues, black, beautiful.
Do I not?
think it works
I
with
wish she was
everything.
on the air with me right now. Do I not have the black velvet over the new boots? I already got that on right now. I'm a trendsetter. All right.
There you go.
So, all right, Yvonne, we're just going to have to delve in because I know I've got you for a limited time, but there's so much you're into. Now you've become into the spa cosmetic world, which, I love. We had a makeup artist and a costume director on our last show, and I love cosmetics. So, but I was going over your cosmetic line. I'm not going to ask anything about anything other than this new skin pen. I want it. What does a skin pen do? This is apparently, guys, out there, and if you're not in New York and LA and the hip market, the skin pen in our lower Alabama areas and other areas, this is the thing to have. So tell us about the skin pen.
It has to be done by a technician. It has to be a certified technician, which we do. We have a certified technician by Bellis Medical. Only the people in the medical field can perform it, so you can't buy it. It has to be done by a technician. And what it is, it's like collagen induction. It's a therapy, and it's microneedling. It has invasive technique. It boosts your skin production of collagen and elastin. So the most important thing, as you know, is maintaining plump, youthful, glowing skin. So what it does, it has minuscule little needle punctures in the outermost layers of the skin. And then it's the frequency and the needles that go in there stimulates the body and creates more collagen. And it's phenomenal. It's just, it was on the USA Today, it was on The View. If you go on absolutemoderna.com on the website, you go to Cosmetic Spa and you can see a video of them talking about it on The View, and you can see everything that is listed on there. But it's ideal. It's reducing the signs of aging, reduces the appearance of fine lines and smooth wrinkles, and it's great for New York people who are busy lifestyle because it's very minimal invasive procedure, and you can do it twice a year to maintain it. When you first start, you want to get. We've had people have it work in one session. But normally we suggest 2 to 3 sessions, and then after that you just maintain it twice a year. You call us up, we go back in again, we do it twice a year. I don't do it. I'm offering the service on my website. The technician does it, and it also takes care of age spots, acne, stretch marks, skin tightening, scar removal. I mean, even like the pitted skin has been working. It's just like a beautiful miracle drug. We're really excited. So we're offering it in all the boroughs, from Staten Island, Queens, Brooklyn, and Manhattan.
Okay. Well, first of all, I just pulled myself off the floor. Second of all, why wouldn't you do it? And third, if I could do all that, I would look great too. Like, we don't have anything like that here. So I just have to just be normal. But I don't understand why people that have access to this stuff, I don't know, we're going to have to, Yvonne, get it in where this isn't just limited to big cities. We need it in smaller cities too. But we would all look great, right? And I don't know why you said that you don't do it. Why don't you do it? Because
No, I will.
You just don't have time.
No, I'm scheduled. No, I'm scheduled to have it done. I've been busy, my love. No. I said I cannot perform it. I'm not a certified technician. We have a certified technician by Bellis Medical. I mean, because only a medical person can perform it. That's what I meant by not being able to use it. No, I'm definitely going to be doing it as soon as I get a chance. I
know, because Yvonne's like a bigwig in New York. She's gone all the time, but oh my God, this is why I need to come visit. I want to be their Barbie. Like anybody that has any kind of product they want to test, I will be your Barbie or your, what is it, the guinea pig. You don't even have to go buy some chimps or dogs or anything. Just bring me into the market and I will test anything for you. But yeah, I was seeing.
We'll get it done for you. Absolutely.
I know. Like, really, I'll be your little sample cat. All right. But okay, so I saw the cosmetic services, I saw the skin, and I was looking at the Us magazine where they talked about it, and it's just, apparently it cures everything. We're going to have to see before and after pictures, so if you could send me a before and after picture so I could pin that up, I would definitely give you some advertisement on that.
Sure. we have a pamphlet and everything we send out. Sure, I'll send that to you.
That'd be great.
Absolutely.
All right. So besides Yvonne doing the beauty, because we're going to find her on absolutemodern.com, we've also got elite services, which I joked around about earlier, but they're really elite. When we talk about elite services, it's not just like we're not calling her to like book us a plane. These are major elite services. So tell us about what is an elite service to us numbnuts that don't know what that is, and then
elite services. We have you can go on the website and look it up. We have an incredible team that do websites, so everything from websites, videos, things of that nature. We also have on there our cosmetics, which we're telling you, we have Botox, all that. We have makeup artists, hairstylists. We'll come to your home. You book up an appointment, and they will come to your office or to your home. We do spa parties. For spa parties, we need 3 people and up to 7. If you're going to do the skin pen, we could do a little bit more if it's going to be other services, because takes 45 minutes to do the process of it. And on there, we have also montages. As you know, I make montages. So we offer a little bit of everything else. And I'm in negotiations right now with a woman that I met recently at one of my events who would like to do some business with us, who also will surface people who need dog walking, butlers, maids, people to clean the house. So we're in negotiations with her as well. So that hasn't been done and finalized yet, but we're going to have that in our elite services.
Dear
so
goodness.
Basically, it's trying to fill the needs. We're so busy in New York. I mean, look, I haven't even had a chance to do the pen yet. You know, if you in New York, the life in New York is very, very fast paced. And I try to get away. If I can get away on the weekends, I'm usually with trees. I know it sounds funny, but that's how I grew up, get away from the city type of thing. But it's a really busy lifestyle. So what you really need to do is service people. And women are doing so many things, and we want to look good. We want our hair done. We want our nails done. We can't always go and sit in a salon the whole day. Sometimes you need someone to come to your office. You need someone to come to your home. And if we can provide that service for them.
I love that. I love the idea, because I know that we don't do it here where I live, but when I lived in bigger cities, I would go to people's parties, and we would have like you said, you'd show up and it'd be like a Cosmo party. We'll call it Cosmo party. But, you know, we'd have Botox over there. We would get facials. We get the eyebrows and the eyelashes. And you're right. Like, you think you're going to a party where you're going to sit around and drink and eat and talk to your friends, but you end up being able to do all that along with all these major services.
Exactly.
And the sad thing is that, like, a lot of people don't know that they offer that, because unless you're in a big city and you're running in the circles that you're running in, a lot of people don't know that you can hire or where to hire people to come in to do your hair, to give a facial party. I mean, we've all heard the Tupperware parties and stuff like that, but ladies, we've moved on up the ladder, okay? We're no more Tupperware party. We want beauty and knowledge parties. So, but a lot of people don't realize that that's like a big thing now. I mean, you know, we get together, you are rushed for time if you're a career woman. And where to typically... Okay, if I'm not in New York and I want to have one of those parties, what do I do? I mean, where do we Google?
If you don't live in New York, you're saying?
Right. I mean, like, could we contact you and you could, like, give us a rearing of where we needed to go? I mean,
I would be more than happy to do that. Absolutely. And I'm very good with that. I'm very good at suggesting and coming up with ideas. As you know, I love to do that. I love to build ideas. I mean, for being in this business of fashion for 30 years, I love coming up with something new all the time. So absolutely, I will be more than happy to speak to anyone that you'd like me to speak to, or email, whatever, and give some suggestions on how they can go about building that.
So I don't get to go. We're laughing because I actually had to hire a publicist, guys. I'm not going to tell you who yet. But I was laughing because I was getting invited to all these New Hampshire parties. I've never been there, so let's laugh about all that. But they were that kind of parties. And so how often do you have a party where you have people come in and they're doing the eyebrows and the Botox and the whatever and sitting around, making Cosmopolitans?
Right now we're doing right now we're booked for twice a week, and it's picking up speed. And we go to their homes. We go to their places. Mm-hmm. We bring, if it's going to be hair, if it's going to be the skin pen, which is phenomenal, or if it's going to be Botox. And also, by the way, be sure to mention that you're friends of us, of Absolute Moderna or Facebook, and you'll get a featured better price.
Oh, okay.
So
well, we love that.
I'm going to put that out there. Yeah, yeah.
Well,
so right now we're booking up because people are getting ready for the holidays. So especially for all the Christmas events, the magazines are all having, Indulge Magazine. As you know, we got a beautiful feature in there. Georgia is just an amazing editor. And so there's events there. So everybody's like booking left and right. There's tons of parties and tons of things to go. So I'm going to be running around a lot and servicing people and making sure the team is all put together. So right now it's really busy time. Really, we're picking up speed.
Right, so and that's, guys, while we're doing this amazing show, it's because it's party time. But Yvonne, I'm really so amazed by you when I delve down further into your work. Besides, you're into beauty and fashion, and you're into. I was looking at promotional photo montages for print, promotional photo montages for social media. Do you take on clients? I mean, what is that? We don't know what that is. From us from the South, we don't know.
That's my little baby. You know me from my Coffee Teas and Teas page on Facebook. You know it?
Yeah, say it out loud again one more time so everybody hears it.
It's Coffee Teas and Teas.
Okay.
It's my Facebook fashion page. And on there we're going to hit, I think, almost 47,000 followers. And that is linked up to my website as well. So if you know that when you see montages, I take different artists' work, different photographers, different fashion people, and I make these little montages out of them. And people just absolutely love them, and they gravitate to them. So a lot of them I do just because to bring beauty, to bring an idea behind it. A lot of them have stories, and it's interesting because not everybody picks up the stories, but there's a following that pick up the story of what I'm doing, and I found that interesting. So whenever I can, I try to converse with them, too, on Facebook. When they pick it up and say, oh, my gosh, I see the story that you're saying. And also the other thing that I do is photographers do hire me to do montages for them of their work and things that they do. A lot of work I do, my name is not attached to it, which is fine. It's called private label, so I do charge for that. But that's fine, and we just recently got a wonderful photographer that is with us. His name is Lenny Stucker, and he shoots all the celebrities. I don't know if you had gone to my website yet. He just signed up to our website, and he does all the celebrities and the socialites, which is really exciting. So I'll be doing a lot of work with him as well. So that's what they do. And I also do, like, if people travel, I even do some stuff for travel magazines. Montages. They send me their photographs, and I make stories out of them. So I do a lot of things that people don't realize that's me behind it.
Because your posts are amazing. We're going to have to do a montage of Lauren Goes Cosmo.
Sure.
Lauren from the South, and absolutely nothing rises to Cosmos with Lauren montage. But guys, a montage is when she puts a bunch of stuff together that represents a story. And they're incredible. And, I love your Chanel things because, I love me some Chanel. But also, we were seeing that you have, like, promotional montages for social media. Is that like when actresses or models or actors call you and say, I want to, because I got contacted the other day, and I thought it was gross. Not the other day. It was months ago. It was gross. Somebody called and said, if you pay me $1.75 per person, I can round you up, 30,000 Twitter fans. That's gross. I didn't earn those Twitter fans. I don't want those Twitter fans.
Yeah, you know how you can tell when people do that when they don't get a lot of hits.
Oh, really?
So you have to be very careful. You have to be very careful with that. You don't want to play around with that. I've heard of that. People constantly contact me on my Instagram for that. And you want to be careful with that because I think if Google finds out that you do that, you could be like banned from any social media.
And it's also gross because I've worked really hard to get where I am. I'm not going to buy something.
No,
something.
But, this is part of social media. There's all kinds of people contacting us for all kinds of weird things. I get contacted all the time, and I block a lot. I have to block a lot.
Yeah, I've been blocking a lot lately, too. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah. But
Yeah.
so what is the photo montage for social media? Is that for like actresses or major
No,
like
that
Trump
means that-
fans or what?
No, it's the montages that you see. It depends if I'm doing it for. It depends who the client is. If they want me just to give them a montage, they might make it into a poster, or they might use it for a store opening. A lot of people from LA contact me for store openings, and they blow it up. They blow up my montages. They send me the pictures that they want, and I make a story for them, and they blow it up for events and for store openings. Or if they want me to also do social media, I will post it for them on all social media. That's all that means, that I would post it for them everywhere, too, if they want that service. A lot of them, it depends on who the client is and what they need.
So, guys, as we're sitting here, we're talking that already Yvonne has done, she does all the beauty and makes you look fabulous. And then she also, we haven't even gone into clothing right now, but she also promotes you. Now, I want to talk about your clothing line. Like, like you work with, we talked before about your elite manufacturing where you handle like certain materials from Chanel and certain things, product developments and overseas production. Tell me about that, people that are listening.
Okay. We have, in the elite services, as you know, I was a merchandiser and product development designer for many years. We won't have to mention how many years. So I've traveled approximately 30 countries. I've traveled all over the world, and I have factories that I work with from China, Taiwan, Hong Kong, all over. And what you could do is, if you're a designer and you want to have something produced overseas, because I do not do presently in the United States, but we will be looking into doing more in the United States. Right now it's just very costly, so everything right now is overseas. If you have a T-shirt, for example, and you really want to get it made, and you want to be able to produce it and have a good quality, because I'm very, very much into making sure the quality's there. That is number one with anything. And I would contact my agents. I will hook you up with my agents, and they would you would tell them how many pieces you want. If there's a minimum, it depends on what country it is. There could be a minimum for it. And you would then discuss with them, and they would place it for you, and then we'll tell you when they would deliver it. If it can be delivered in 6 weeks, 8 weeks, or if it's a 3-month lead time, depending on what the product is. Again, it depends on what the product is. And then if they feel that they can't do the products the way you need it at the price point you need it, they will be very honest and tell you, no, we can't work with you. That's pretty much it. When it comes to the Chanel fabrics, that's my other designer. She makes everything here. She travels all over. That's Cynthia Rose. She travels everywhere, and she picks up fabrics at flea markets, at vintage couture. This is her vintage couture. She'll buy, if she finds 20 yards of Chanel fabric, she'll make a Chanel jacket. And once that's done, that's it. So that's why a lot of these pieces are exclusive or one-of-a-kind pieces. And so that she makes here in the United States.
Because I'm a narcissist. Does she know how much I like Chanel?
Who doesn't like Chanel?
I know. But I love Chanel. Like crazy love Chanel.
No.
So, but what I'm saying is that for us that don't have, I'm going to have a personal shopper on soon, but your clientele is kind of high end. So like somebody, if I was a chic and I came to you and I said, I've got 12 wives I need to shop for, you could fill my order, correct?
Yes.
So
we were able to do that. We have personal shopping, absolutely do personal shopping.
But it's the high end. Nobody can call you and say, can you run over to Gap for me and get something?
No, I have clients who specifically will say to me, and this is the truth, Yvonne, I want to buy stuff, but my budget is $1,000, and I need an event, or I need this, or my budget's $500. Can you help me? Absolutely, because I know all the stores. I know everywhere I can get you into. I can try and get you into some of the showrooms. I can try and get you a best price. Yeah, I definitely. It depends on how many people and what the list is and what needs to be done. But no, we have, that's where we have coffee, teas, and teas. If you go to the website, absolutemoderna.com, you will see there is a designer shop. So that's the higher pieces, the higher end. And then there's a coffee, teas, and tea shop, which is $1,000 and less. So we're going to be offering a lot. We're still manufacturing goods to be coming on there. We're going to have accessories coming on. We've got beautiful bags coming in velvet. And menswear, men's accessories. We also just signed on a designer on the designer side who designed for some pieces in the Devil Wears Prada. His name is Edwin D'Angelo. So we just signed him on. So we're getting ready to put his stuff up on the site too. So both services, because I believe in having fashion. Fashion shouldn't be just for one area. It's the luxury end, but you can still have good quality and beautiful stuff and $1,000 and less.
Hi, this is Bill Oberst Jr. reminding you to tune in to our Hostess with the Mostest, Valinissima, every Tuesday night, 7 Central, for Talk Time with Val. Brought to you by Armed Radio Global, home of the big guns.
Are you hangry? Know the signs. Uncontrollable yelling.
Why aren't you egg rolls?
Hallucination.
Sushi.
Pants discomfort.
I hate you, pants.
Hangry. It can happen to anyone. Fortunately, there's E24, the app that tells hunger to shut up.
Egg rolls. Thanks, Snoop.
E24. In my medical opinion, it's the best way to order food online, baby.
Hey everyone, as you all know, summer is now here and everyone wants sexy summer skin. I'm partnered with Rodan & Fields, the #2 premium skincare company in the US. We have some fun treats for you guys. Check out my website at www.ewinters.myrandf.com. But wait, there's more. Join as a preferred customer to get 10% off and free shipping for all these amazing products that I'm currently obsessing over. Or email me for a free mini facial or free consultation at ewintersrf@gmail.com to get your sexy summer glow. Hey everyone, I want to tell you all about an amazing salon, Joyce's, located at 132 Ferry Street in Everett, Massachusetts. Joyce's specializes in the latest techniques in coloring, styling, cutting, and beach waves. Joyce's features Sukesha all-natural nutrient products and organic color. Joyce's full-service spa and salon, located at 132 Ferry Street, Everett, Massachusetts. 617-387-6688, specializing in you.
And now, another fresh insight from Roger Berkowitz, President and CEO of Legal Seafoods.
If your wife can't take the time to test your tuna for purity, then why should you take the time to come to a complete stop before letting her out of the car? Just saying.
Legal Seafoods. If it isn't fresh, it isn't legal.
Hi, my name is Amrita Rupnarayan, aka Valinissima. Amrita means ambrosia or nectar of the gods. Valinissima means keeper of divine knowledge. Join me every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern for a night talk with Joe Rocks, exclusively on TuneIn Satellite on Armed Radio Global Network, where we will discuss food, culinary arts, baking, cooking, food preparation and presentation, bringing you a little bit of the divine knowledge so you can create your own nectar of the gods.
Hey there, all you creepy people. This is Kevin Wayne from Portland, Oregon. You're listening to Armed Radio, home of the big guns.
Hey Dan, how's the day going so far?
My day couldn't be better. You pull up less than 3 minutes after I open my Lyft app, and how do you greet me? With a kind hello? Just delightful.
Great. Care for a cookie?
A cookie? A chocolate chip cookie? You know, I'd love one.
Sure.
Hey, let me ask you something. How did you know I love this song?
I mean, come on, it's the Cold War kids. Everybody loves them.
Whoa! Who taught this guy how to merge? That was a fantastic merge!
Couldn't agree more.
That's it? That's all this costs? What's this thing running on? Smiles and high fives? You son of Mike, I love you!
Thanks. Have a great day.
Lyft. Driving you happy. Just download and go.
Hey there people, this is Val from Talk Time with Val. politically offensive talk with my favorite producer, the incorrigible Mr. James Fowl, aka Jimmy, the intractable, and the astutely discerning yet uninformed Mr. Paul Daniels. There is no taboo. These boys enjoy politics, love sex, especially with trannies, and wind down with the most recidivous discourses on religion and occasionally the highs of both the meta and the physical. So, what are you doing on Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern? Why, listening to Pot Talk, of course. It's too good to miss.
That's crazy. Like, because my girlfriend and I, she's a school teacher too. We're just sitting here looking at each other going, "Rrr." And I know everybody thinks I did live somewhat of a great life until I had my divorce, and he sucked everything that I owned away from me. So I'm kind of gradually rebuilding. But the quality that she's talking about, sometimes I feel like people go out and shop for the masses. They'll go out to a Gap, and they'll buy a ton of different things instead of just going to buy a couple of nice things at a higher end store, so that will keep you, through 2 decades. I mean,
see, this is the thing. You want to buy quality because you want it to last, right?
Right.
So to me, you don't have to spend a lot of money on a T-shirt. I mean, if you really want to see what a trendsetter does and the trends that will work, and you take parts of that, depending on your age group and what you like. And I'm not saying for the ladies who lunch in luxury, they can't take pieces of that. But if you're the way you're speaking, if you look at Rihanna, for example, one of the hottest things that are happening is the bomber jacket, the velour, the velvets, all the velvets, the Puma heel booties that are happening. She'll take a basic T-shirt, put that with some torn jeans, but I carry a very expensive bag. She's got a beautiful Puma puffer coat, because that's happening with the puffer coat, right? Mm-hmm. If you look at her, you will see the trends. And you can then put that together. That's another service eventually we're going to work on, too. You can send me pictures of your closet, and I will put it together for you and tell you what looks good, what works well, what works for your body type, and the kind of work that you do, or if you're looking for an event, or if you're going just to go to a friend's house and you're going for a party for the Christmas holidays, I'll be able to tell you just from your clothes alone, and then tell you what pieces you should add as a basic staple to help you look better. That's what I do. I like making, and me, I run around in sneakers, like I told you, in jeans, my hair up on the ponytail, and I wear a nice jacket and a great bag. I always got a great bag and a great watch and a great pair of shoes.
Isn't that what I said on my blog? It's like my mom told me from the South, have a nice pair of shoes, a nice jacket. I mean, nice pair of shoes, a nice purse. Nobody cares what you're wearing.
Well, no, it's the basics. If you think about a good quality basic, and those are the things that are going to last, and that's it. So there's a lot of things you can do. You don't have to be at a high-end budget either. Believe me, trust me. It depends on who your client is. It depends where you're going and what you want and where your budget is.
And for me, like personally, like I'm laughing because I don't know what it is in me. I guess my family came from like the first major department store in the South. So I'm kind of with fashion. But with me, like I found the Uggs before Uggs became popular. I was wearing the over-knee boots 2 years ago. So I like that stuff, but as soon as everybody starts getting it, I don't like it anymore. I want to move into something else. I'm an obscurity, right? Because everybody wants to be the same, but I always want to be, as soon as everybody picked up the Uggs, I was like, oh, you can have, I give them to my daughter. You can have them. The over-the-knee boots, I don't think I'm going to give away because of the knee surgeries we've already talked about. But I do feel like I don't want to look like everybody else. And that's what I wrote in one of my beauty blogs, Welcome to Lauren's World, which is, for me right now, blushes and soft colors are working for me right now. And a sea of black this season works. I mean, maybe, yes, you need a little black dress if you picked out, all week, or you've gone to a cocktail, But in a sea of black, a simple understated blush dress or cream dress, or I'm not
actually.
Yeah.
No, the season right now, one of the hottest trend colors, millennial pink. That is one of the most beautiful things that's out there right now for the fall that you would be wearing, and some of the tans are really important too.
Oh, I love the Goldie tan.
Yeah. So no, you're on trend. You're doing it. Now everybody else has picked up on it, probably. And people don't realize when you look at the runway shows, people laugh and they say, "Oh, they look like clowns. They look like this. If they're wearing strange things." Only a designer understands the runway.
Right.
A lot of people don't understand that your trend is being shown. It's just that it's a show. It's fun. It's different. You got to have fun with fashion. People get too serious and too hung up on stuff. But if you look at the fashion shows and you start seeing a trend, you start saying, "Oh, wait a minute. Now I see they were doing blocks of color. So that means color blocking." Do you know what I mean? So designers always know how to read those trends.
And I feel,
and I would, a lot of trendsetters would too. They will pick it up.
And that's what I feel like. Like, I don't, it's not like I follow the runways. I don't know. I just go with what feels good to me. So sometimes I feel like I'm like a year ahead, like the cheetah stuff. Guys, I was doing cheetah stuff 15 years ago. Like that really was great for me. But, for big cities, they kind of follow the runway, correct? And they're like in New York and the high fashion world, LA, all the big ones, San Francisco, Dubai, all these other ones are high fashion, quick to the market. But in the lower sections like, Florida, Arkansas, Texas, certain areas, that trend trickles down almost to the following year. Don't you think that they're almost a year behind with what is showing in New York this Christmas? I don't feel will be into these smaller states until the following Christmas. Am I correct in assuming that?
Yes, you are correct on that. Yes, you are. And that's okay. I mean, some people don't want to be the first ones out there. I mean, when I was selling to Macy's and selling to Dillard's and all these stores, and I would come back from Japan with some great new concepts of fabric and T-shirt, they were like, no, that looks a little too forward for us. And I'm like, but this is going to be happening. They didn't put it out they didn't even come back to me to purchase it for 2 years. And sometimes 3. It depends on who the market is. And sometimes they don't want to be the first one out there. They want to feel it out. They want to feel what everything is out there. So it's all part of the marketing. But what you're saying, to me, fashion is what makes you feel comfortable, makes you feel beautiful, makes you feel a little sexy and confident. And that, to me, is the most important thing. And I tell this a lot to my ladies who go to events. You got to have a little suffering, a little bit of a heel going on. But if you feel confident and you feel comfortable, you're going to shine. You're going to walk in and shine and be beautiful, and people are going to notice you when you come in, and they're going to notice you when you leave. So it doesn't matter. As long as you put it together and it makes you feel good, you don't have to be on trend. It's your trend.
And I think too many people, I know where I'm from is very conservative, especially my family that's big into religion and ministers and all that other stuff. And here I am in my velvet over-the-knee boots and black dress and everything else. I'm like the Scarlet Letter woman. But I agree with you. I don't fit into the mold that I live in here. And I'm okay with that. Some people push it where they put, nose rings in and, tattoos all over their face so that they are trying to be, totally different. But guys out there that really feel the fashion, even if you're in a small town or even if you're not in the biggest market, but you know the fashion and you know what you feel good in. Like, I feel really great right now. If I went out right now to any place around me, they were like, what the hell has she got on? But that's okay because I know that I feel comfortable. I feel sexy. I'm not loosely put together, if you know the word that I'm talking about. So you really have to, like you said, for the holidays, ladies, don't leave it where you're going to a party and everybody's going to forget what you had on because y'all all have like 4 of the same black dresses and 4 of the black, snap pumps on. Make a statement. Even if you don't want to do it in your dress, do it in an earring, do it in a crazy bright lipstick or a crazy dark lip. I mean, make a statement so when you leave, people are like, oh, God, wow, she was different, right? Do you agree with me? Or like my dad was always like, you need to just blend in. You don't want people talking about you after you left. Yes, I do. The hell I don't. I want them talking about, I don't care if they're talking smack. So for the holidays, what would you suggest if I was going out to a big holiday? Okay, first of all, if I was going out to a big holiday office party, and then second of all, if I was going out to a big holiday party to find a man, and second of all, if I'm going out with the girls, tell me what to wear.
Well, first of all, I wouldn't dress just to go find a man. That's not something I would recommend. I would dress.
I do get those calls in the middle of the night. Just so we're up.
Confident. Yeah, but if you feel beautiful and you're going out with your friends and really enjoy your friends, men will come to you naturally. They will be attracted to you. And I really believe that. I really don't. I think if you push too hard, it's going to push people away or attract the wrong type of people. So that's the first
what I
thing.
say.
But some of the most beautiful stuff, again, like these, I just went to an event recently where the hostess, a fabulous young lady that I met at another event, and I went to her jewelry party that she had. She had the lace-up velvet boots. You know, have you seen them? The ones that lace up all the way in the front?
Love
Fabulous.
those.
And then she wore just a simple, and it was velvet dress in the emerald green with a little bit of shorter in the front, longer in the back, and these fabulous big earrings, and just did up her hair. You know, she had a little funky at the top, and call it a day. So she made a statement. She's on trend, but she's not overdone, and she fits right in, and she's comfortable, and she waltzed, and she just ruled that whole party. Her name is Miriam Cruz. She's wonderful. She's fabulous, and she just looked wonderful.
Okay, guys,
and
we're going to Google her.
We're looking to represent her jewelry line as well, too. So, yeah, that's what I suggest. I mean, and even for like the day, a beautiful velvet jacket with pair of jeans and some nice velvet boots, and a nice bag. You're rocking it.
I was whispering to my friend, I was doing velvet last year.
Velvet
is. I've always loved velvet.
Hold on, velvet is 2016. Okay, that's for 2016. I'm talking about because right now you're talking about not for next year, right?
No. I said no. That's what I was joking. I was doing velvet last year, like because I have velvet in my closet. I was pulling some stuff out I was pulling out actually an emerald green velvet blazer. I was like, what am I going to pair those with? My black leather pants?
There you go.
What? But
jeans.
Yeah. All right. So, guys, for me and Yvonne, I know because I'm not as big as Yvonne. I'm trying to get to where Yvonne is, but I'm not as big as she is. But I do a little thing that's called Welcome to Lauren's World, which is my view of fashion and ideas. And I kind of feel like what I just said before about having a nice pair of shoes, a nice pair of bags. And when I say standing out in the room, doing certain accessories, whatever. And I get a lot of grief about, sometimes I wear a lot of eye makeup when I'm on the air, but guys, your camera can't catch up everything. Guys, false eyelashes are okay. Don't you feel like that? False eyelashes are okay. If you're going to do bold eyes, you need to lessen up on the lips. And if you're going to do like a crazy, bright black, purple, deep red, whatever, lighten up on the eyes. Because I always feel like, if you do all of everything, it's not going to come out good. You got to pick your items. If you're going to accessorize, then you accessorize and have a simple black dress. And if you're going to do makeup, you're going to do like, a bold eye or a bold lip or a bold contouring. You can't max everything out or you're going to end up looking cheap at the end, right?
It sounds a little clownish, yeah, if you do too much, yeah. And you can't be wearing every trend. And some people make the mistake of wearing designer everything, and that's just a little bit too much over the top as well, unless it's a suit, and it's, of course, a classic suit for Chanel. And it depends. Again, we go back to if you're going to be a ladies who lunch, if you're talking about socialites, which I work with a lot of them. So their events and their things they attend is completely different, whether they'll be going to the United Nations or thing of that nature. That's why. So it depends on where you're going and what your event is.
Okay, so in a life in Yvonne's shoes, I roll out of bed in the morning. I've got work this morning and I got a party tonight. So I'm you. I roll out of bed. What are you going to put on?
Oh, for me, usually I wear black. I will tell you this. I wear a lot of black. I'm a little overweight, but I feel comfortable in black. And I like to do up my earrings and jewelry and a nice bag and shoes because I am a shoe person and I love bags. So I do very subtle black cocktail dresses. I like them with sheer, a little bit of glitter in it. One of the nice things that's happening this year, too, for fall 2016, I'm speaking of, is the gold lame skirts, gold lame anything. You can just put a little accent of that, and out the door you go.
Okay.
And I do up my eyes a lot, because when you take the photographs a lot, I want my eyes to stick out.
All right, I have two people sitting here that don't know what gold lame is. What is gold lame?
Gold lame, it's a fabric. It has a shimmer to it. It's metallic.
Okay.
So it has a shimmer to it. It's a gold metallic. You know, some people do silver lame, some do, but usually the gold lame is right now that's happening. It's a type of fabric. You can look it up. It's beautiful. And they've been doing a lot of skirts this year for that.
Do you have people that come to you that because like you said, you do the high-end market of clientele. Do you have people that come to you that really just don't know, do you do the thing where you tell them you're going to wear gold or you're going to wear silver or you need to stick with it, I mean, let's face it. Do you get somebody that's they have a lot of money and they got money to burn and they come to you and they've got crazy makeup on and crazy outfit and you're just having to step aside and go, okay, first of all, let's tone it down, and you're gold, not silver, and you need to be wearing stripe. Do you have to? Yeah, me, that would be so
I have clients like
bad.
That. Of course. Many clients that do have a lot of money. Some of them, they're busy women. They're career women. Some of them are not into fashion, but they love fashion. They don't have time or the time to go shopping for that. So yeah, and I would only push, even if something's on trend, I would never push that, because if it doesn't work for you and it doesn't make you feel beautiful or comfortable and it doesn't work with your coloring of your skin and your body type, I certainly wouldn't push that. I would definitely dress you, it would enhance you, and that's a good person to do it that way. Yeah.
And it's hard, because I'm going to tell you, my daughter comes into me because when I was in high school and college or whatever, I was an athlete, so I really just wore, sweatpants, tennis skirt, no makeup. Now I'm a fashionista, but my daughter will come in and she'll go, she's like me. She wants to wear the sweatpants and the t-shirts and this, that, and the other. And she's like, Mom, does this look good? That's a hard market. So when you're telling me that you have somebody paying you to come in and say, reevaluate me, that would be extremely stressful, because I look at her and I go, oh yeah, that looks nice, and but
that's what I do for a living. This is what I do. So it depends. If you told me to go do a radio show, I'd be like, oh my God, what do I say? What do I do?
But you've got to have a major personality to be able. I don't know, if you ask me to go into somebody, if you ask me to go see, was it Milana? Guys, don't get mad at me. If y'all send me texts and stuff, Milana Trump, if you ask me to go in and tell her that she needs to revamp her wardrobe because she's now the president's wife, that would be really hard for me. But to me, you have the backbone to go in. Not even the backbone. You have the finesse to go in to tell somebody, you can't be wearing that. Do you feel comfortable in that part?
They're hiring me. You have to remember, they're hiring me. They're hiring me for my expertise, just like you would hire someone for an expertise of caterer for a party.
So when you
hire me for what I do.
So when you've gone to your 30 different countries, do you have to do that with? I mean, when you've gone to your 30 different countries, do you ever go to presidents' wives or ambassadors' wives, and you have to groom them?
No, I do. No, I mean, there's a group that I work with out of China, very wealthy women, who ask for my services that I do take care of. But most of the countries, when I tell you that I've traveled to these countries, those are for manufacturing, when I would be making product development, when I would go over there and make clothing, whether it be T-shirts, pants, or whatever, dresses. I would be working over there getting pricing and getting ideas. I used to shop Europe all the time. Things of that nature. That's when I did that. But there is a group in China, and I'm hoping and working with some women from Dubai for weddings. That's another thing we're working on the side, too.
Gosh, I'm actually talking to Dubai about representing their non-alcoholic wine. Maybe we could get together.
That would be wonderful.
I know. Wouldn't that be fun? We're going to have to take a trip. I got invited to a major, I'm not going to say who it was, this major New Hampshire party. Love, love, love you. And I sent you decline requests, but it's just because I can't go because I work 3 different jobs. But, okay, I know that we're interviewing a paranormal person because I told y'all we're pre-recording it for the first time. But, Yvonne, if I had to ask you your favorite label, I know that's bad, and you don't have to answer it if you don't want to. But if I had to say, Yvonne, you got one label that you're going to have to go to Gilligan's Island with, what would that label be?
Gilligan's Island?
Yeah, because you're isolated. You got one thing. You know, like Gilligan, he wore the red shirt and the white pants.
If I'm Mary Ann or Ginger.
Oh, that's true, right?
If I'm Mary Ann, believe it or not, I love J. Crew. If I'm Ginger, it'll be Chanel.
Right. Well, then I'm going to be Ginger. Right, there we go. But I just want to go and impress. I know we're going to close up with Yvonne, but I want to recap on all your different adventures because I want to make sure that everybody's able to connect with you. We've got, y'all can Google Yvonne Camacho, and it's Camacho, and you're going to find her spa cosmetics and Absolute Modern, .com? Absolute Modern.
Moderna.com.
Okay. And the cosmetic services, and we've got elite services, because I'm actually going to have to call you. Now that I have a publicist, I'm going to have to get you to, I got a stuffed up nose. Can y'all tell? Sorry about that. My friends and my producer are looking at me, but it sounds weird. But she has elite services. She's got a cosmetics service, and she has, especially right now, people that are listening in New York, and you know what, the last show had 700,000 people listening to it. So I want to say, if you want to book a great party for the holidays and have Yvonne Camacho's amazing services come to your party, you would love that. And you also would love that if you are looking to dress yourself or revamp your wardrobe. And I consider her a very dear friend, even though we haven't met in person. I think that we were split up in heaven at the same time. But I love her to death. And I just want you to tell me, if you're going to go out with 2 minutes, so tell me anything you want us to know.
I want everybody to have a wonderful Thanksgiving, wonderful holidays. Enjoy being beautiful no matter what you wear. Visit us on AbsoluteModerna.com. And if I could help you with any way, even if you want just some advice of anything, contact me through the email address there. And thank you for this opportunity. And I just wish everyone a happy time. Have a wonderful time. Enjoy.
And guys, if y'all have any question about the websites, please go to my messenger on Lauren Damage Facebook or Cosmopolitans with Lauren, and I will directly send you over to Yvonne's pages so that you have them, because they're spectacular. I mean, her designs, her beauty, and her art, and her fashion, and the fact that you're like one of the top 20 entrepreneurs in New York is crazy. But I'm so grateful to call you my friend, and thank you so much for being on the show, and I love you.
Thank you so much for having me.
And listen,
and kisses.
Hugs and kisses to you. You need anything, you call me, and I will definitely messenger you tomorrow, okay?
Thank you so much, and happy holidays. Enjoy.
You too, beautiful. All right, bye, guys.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, the heavens open every time she smiles. And when I come to her, that's where I belong. Yet I run into her like a river song. She gave me love, 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 crazy love. She gave me love, 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 crazy love. She got a fine sense of humor when I'm feeling low down. Yeah, when I come to her, when the sun goes down. Take away my trouble, take away my grief, take away my heartache in a night like a thief. She gave me love, 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 crazy love. She gave me love, 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 crazy love. Yeah, I need her in the daytime. Yeah, I need her in the night. I need her. Yeah, and I wanna throw my arms around her and kiss and hug her tight. Yeah, when I'm returning from so far away, she gave me some sweet loving, brighten up my day. Yeah, and it made me righteous, yeah, and it made me whole, yeah, and it made me mellow down into my soul. She gave me love, 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 crazy love. She gave me love.